Hi everyone. In the previous session we talked about what are the operators, and now we will discuss about what are the different types of operators. So basically there are multiple types will be there. I will just show you basically. So basically there are multiple operators will be there. I will just let you know by one. So basically the first the type of operator is arithmetic operator. Second we can just discuss about assignment operator, and the next I will tell you about the comparison operators, and fourth I will tell you about the logical operators, and fifth I will tell you about identity operators, and the last one we will I will tell you about membership operator. So these are the basic types will be there in the Python programming language. And if I will tell you about one basic examples of arithmetic, then everybody know about the arithmetic operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division, and the modulus operator. But basically here there will be some more operators will be including. Example, I will tell you about the integer division. So this will be called as the integer division, and this will be called as the float division. I will tell you basically the example. First, I will just differentiate with all the operators. So this is basically the float division, and this is basically will be called as the integer division. And I mean whatever the I will just divide the two particular values, that will give me definitely an integer division only. And if I'm talking about like star star, then this will be called as the power operator. So like as you already know about the other programming language power will be this one. But here we are talking about the two star, that means suppose two star star 3, that means I'm talking about 2 raised to 3. So this will be basically a power operator. So these are the basic operators will be using, which will be called as the arithmetic operators. I will tell you the example of these four. So and because these are the very simple, plus minus and multiplication. So division, example like a equals to 7, I mean a equals to 8, and b equals to 2. So here I will just doing the summation of, I mean the division of a divided by b, and my answer should be in the division format. So that will be in the, if it is fully division also, like to 8 divided by 2 is fully divided, then also that will give me the floating division. If suppose I am dividing 8 by 3, that means that will give you the 3 to the 6, at that in 2.66666 something like that. So because this will give you the floating division. But same answer if I want to find out the double division, that will be called as the integer division. So now the same answer will be converting into the integer division. That's it. It will not be going to rounding off, but that will give me the integer division, that means before decimal point. That will give me the 2. So let's check it out. Yes, correct. So that will give me the 2. So basically, and if I'm talking about the modulus operator, then this will be called as the modulus operator, or you can just say that the mod operator, but don't try to say that percentage. That is not the percentage. This will be called as the modulus operator. So this will be giving you the remainder part of the division. So suppose I'm going to divide the 8 by 3, that means that will give you the 3 to the 6, and that will give you the remainder 2. Let's check it out. Yes, perfect. So that will give you the 2. So here that will give you the remainder part, whatever the division you will do, this will give the remainder part. Okay, I will just check it out. Suppose a will be 3 and this will be 9, so 3 divided by 9, so let's check it out. That will give you the 3 here basically. Okay, or we can just say that this will be 5, this will give you the 3 again, because the numerator part, the a part will be the big smallest part. Okay, smallest from the b denominator part. That's why if you are going to finding out the remainder of the any number which will be having the numerator will be the smaller among the comparison with the denominator, that means that will give you always that will give you the numerator only, because the numerator is the smallest one. Suppose here it will be a 30, suppose, then what is my answer? Then answer should be a 0, because the 30 is fully divisible by 5, that means my remainder should be 0. So this will be a simple basic example. Now I am talking about the double star. So double star means what? 3 raised to 5, or we can just say as a simple basic example of 2 raised to 4. So 2 raised to 4 means 16. So let's check it out. My answer should be 16 only. Yes, perfect. Okay, so that means you can just get to know that 2 raised to 4, that means 2 multiplied by 4, 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2. So that means this will give you the 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 2 like that. So basically this will be multiplied by the same number with the respect to the power of b. So whatever the power of b, I am going to just multiply the base number that much number of time, that means b number of times. So that's it. So this is basically which will be called as the arithmetic operators. So let's move on to the assignment operators. So assignment operators you can just know about like a equals to a plus 5. So whatever is the value of a, that will be going to adding of the 5. That means this is the assignment operators. If I'm going to tell you about the in short form, you can just consider as plus equals to, minus equals to, divide equals to, and the modulus equals to. So basically these are the assignment operators, and I will just show you one the basic example of this one. So basically answer equals to a plus 5. So whatever the, so basically like suppose if I am going to tell you about example a equals to a plus 7, or like suppose a plus b. So what is my value of a here 2, and my what is my value of b here 6. That means a plus b equals to 6, and my 6 will going to be assigned back to the a. Okay, so if I'm going to print out the b, that means my a should be 6 and my b should be 4 only. That's it. So that's my answer here. So basically, I will just reduce this form of operation as a plus equals to b. That's it. So this will be a shortest form, which will be called as the assignment operator. Yeah, this is also will be called as the assignment operator. This both the operations will be same, but in the shortest form, we can just mention like this one also. So this will be called as the assignment operator. Same we can do with all the four kinds of operators. Now we will talk about the comparison operators. The comparison will be greater than equals to less than equals to not equals to equals to equals to. So these are the operators, and this is basically we are going to use in the comparison things, like we will going to just comparison which is bigger, which is smaller, which is equal, which is not equal. I will just give you one basic example, like example a is equals to b. Is here the if, with the if condition I'm just checking that is my a variable is equals to b, yes or no. Okay, just find it out. Okay, I will just print it out, and we can just get to know that my a is bigger than uh, b or not. Okay, so let's find it out. No, it is not equal to, it is not equal to b, right? So basically it is smaller than or equals to. Let's check it out. Is a is greater than b? Okay, so let's find it out. Is a is greater than b? No. That means the b is bigger. Fine, the b is bigger. So this is just a comparison between, for all the operators you can just do any kind of operations here. Not equal to, equal to, equal to, and you can just do the any kind of operations here. And if I am doing going to do tell you about the logical operators, and the logical operators will be mentioned as and, or, not. Example I will tell you, like I am just checking that a is greater than b and a is not equals to 0. So this determines that a is not equals to 0, and that means both the conditions should be true. Both the conditions should be true. A should not be equals to 0, that means a should not be 0, and the a should be bigger than, a should be bigger than b, then only my answer should be yes, otherwise it should be no. Okay, so let's check it out. Yes, so if suppose I am going to just mention here like 0. Okay, so here I am going to just mention, it will going to print no. So basically, this is which particular condition it will going to false. A is bigger than a b? No. Yes. I mean no. Basically, this particular the first condition is false. So if the first condition is false, then it will not be going to check the second condition, because here it's and. And says that when both the conditions should be true, then only it is going to print yes. So this is basically the and operator. Or in the or operator, what you can say that you can just mention that suppose or. So what will happen here, any of the condition should be true, any of the condition should be true, then your answer should be true. Example I will tell you, like a is greater than 0, or b is greater than 0, or b is greater than 0. Either of the number is positive, I am going to print my name. Otherwise I am going to print my country name. I am going to print my country name. I am going to just run the program and you can just check it out. It's going to print my name because a is equals to 0, right? A is equals to 0. I mean to say, when my both the numbers should be positive, then only my name going to printing here. Okay, so I will just show you the example, like a equals to -3. A is negative, but b is positive. That means or, here my condition is or. That means any of the condition should be true. I'm going to print the Vikram here. Okay, any either of the number is positive. Either, not both. Either of the number is positive. Example: suppose both the my currently both the numbers are negative in this example. So now it should be printing as India. And if I am going to just mention as my a should be as positive number, then I am going to run the program. My output should be Vikram because I have just defined the condition with the or. That means either of the number should be positive, right? So that's what the condition here. Now I will tell you the not. So not means whatever the condition you are going to define. Suppose I will just run the program once again. My output should be mentioned as Vikram because it says that either of the number should be positive. Now what I should do here, I should just define as brackets, and here I will just define as not. I will run the program. My output should be India. Why? Because whatever the condition you are going to define here, suppose this particular the selected result will be going to printing you the yes, and the not will give you the opposite result, false. So this makes you the opposite result of this condition, and that should be printing according to the yes or no. So basically, if with the help of not, my condition should be presenting as yes, and the not will give you the false. That means opposite of this condition. This condition, the selected condition, will give you the true, and the not will give you the false. So that's why it is going to print India here. So that's it for the logical operators. And for the identity operators, I will tell you now. What are the identity operators? The identity operators are those operators which is going to tell you about the which is going to tell you about that identity, that particular variable is equals to that type or not. Okay, so I will just show you the like simple basic example here. Like suppose I'll just take one example here. Suppose a equals to type of a type of a is equals to int. Okay, so I will just run the program here. Yes, and here I have just defined here no. Okay, I will just run the program here. It is going to just mention as yes, because here I have just not is, here I will just mention as is. Yes, correct. Okay, this is perfect. That means the my type of a is int. I'm just checking my type of a is int. Yes, it's true. So that's what my identity operator will give you the is and is not. My identity operator will give you the is and is not operator. So I'm just checking with the is not float. Okay, so I'm just checking that it is not float. Yes, it is not float, it is a int. So that's why this condition is true, and it is going to print then printing as yes. And now in the membership operator, it is going to print as in and not in this particular thing will be using in the list. Okay, I will just tell you one basic example. Like this is a list, and here I have just mentioned as some random numbers here, and here I am just checking the condition that 4 in a. I am checking the condition, is my number 4 is inside a, yes or no. You can just verify this particular condition. colon, come down and printing as no. Just check out the condition, it is going to printing as yes because my phone number is inside the second position. That means my 4, that particular number is yes, it is present inside the list. Okay, and if I'm talking about, I'm checking about that not 4, I mean 40, not in, not in A. Okay, just finding out the condition. Yes, it is not in my list. Okay, and if I'm talking about this, just removing 0, that means I'm just talking about 4. 4 not in A. I'm just asking in the condition that 4 is not inside the A, but that is false. My 4 is inside the A, right? So now if I will run the program, it is going to print no. Yes, perfect. Okay, so like this we have just do the practice for all those particular basic operations. So this is like very commonly used. This is also very commonly used. This will be using in the these two particular operators, comparison operators and the logical operators will be using in the if conditions mostly. And the identity operators will not be common, but we can just check for the condition that my this particular variable is equals to the any type or not, like my I have already shown you like that particular variable is a list or not, that particular variable is integer or not. And in membership operator will be mostly uh, not mostly, I mean to say we can just only used in the list only. So that will be like important thing in for all those particular operators. So that's it for the operators, and in the next lecture I will tell you some basic simple example for the operators, like some commonly used the operators. I'll just tell you the example in the next lecture. So see you in the next one.